Hey, so I just wrapped up one hell of a year. This year was a lot for me, but even with my life going at light speed, I found time to check out plenty of movies. Now, I know this is strange. I know you haven't seen my inner thigh before. I had a hell of a year. I started college and everything, so it was a lot. And I think you could tell with the YouTube videos, they were a little less relaxed. Watched a lot of movies. This was probably one of the best years for movies in a while, regardless of most of the good ones not really making money in the theaters. I don't know. I've always really loved movies. I mean, that was like my dream job as a kid. Just like, I want to work in movies. And I'll say it. These stupid little videos are movies. Sit back, relax, and hear me talk about all the movies I saw this year. I'm going to be ranking the movies out of 10 in two categories: how good I think they are as a movie, and how much fun I had with them as a movie. And these are in order, somewhat, from my least favorite to my favorite. So if you're like, hey, there was a good movie that came out this year that you're not getting to, it might be because I did see it and it was one of my favorites. Okay, so let's start with, ironically, the first movie I saw this year in theaters. I wanted to like this movie. I really wanted to like this movie. I love so much of the cast. I love Minecraft, bro. But god damn it. Okay, let's start with some positives I have about the movie. The movie looks good, and it's kind of funny sometimes. The actors have a good energy. Okay, I have to shit on this movie. I can't fucking help it. I can't believe this movie came out this year. This movie fucking sucks. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's fun. It has style. Yes, it's charming. It's a good family movie. That's what I should have expected. But every artery, every bone in my body wants to reject this film. I don't know why. I shouldn't hate it as much as I do because it's honestly pretty fun. It's pretty good for a Minecraft movie. Minecraft is super important to me. Everyone from my generation really fucking loves Minecraft, dude. It's crazy. It's probably the most pop culture thing from the past 10 years. Genuinely. God, I wanted this movie to be like Castaway or The Truman Show. I didn't want this. But god damn, was that a smart choice. This movie made $1 zillion, dude. There's also the elephant in the room. The jokes in this movie and how people acted in the theater. Uh, yeah, people ruined that so fucking fast. It was really fun. The first couple days, it was really cool and funny when everybody in the theater was like, chicken jockey! And then you just had middle schoolers catching charges over this movie. Okay, let's actually talk about the movie. It's fine. The plot's fine. Jack Black has good energy, and Jason Momoa has good energy. Daniela Brooks, I really hope I got that right, was in this movie. It really shocks me that that's her. I was so fucking shocked when I realized this was the actress who played Adebayo in Peacemaker. Whoa. Adebayo is such an electric character in Peacemaker. I I was so shocked when I realized that these two were the same person. I was like, what the fuck? Because this lady is nothing. Nothing to the Minecraft movie. It's just a fucking bloat character. Honestly, I really would have loved a Castaway style movie that was just Jack Black fucking around in the Minecraft world. Doesn't that sound so much more fun than just Jumanji? That's what this movie is. Let's accept that right now. This movie's Jumanji. Okay, I don't want to fucking talk about this movie anymore.
The animatronic characters here do get a bit quirky at night.
I'm not scripting how I feel about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2. God damn it, was this fun. God damn it, was this fun to watch. Oh my god. I don't think I've had a theater experience quite like it. It was such a bad movie. But that's what made it so fucking fun. Like, it is an incompetently written film. At least the Minecraft movie was somewhat competently written, and I know you're realizing, didn't you just give these the same score? Yes, I did. Because I kind of feel the same way about them both ultimately. I feel like they could have been so much better than they were. But at the same time, there was no way we weren't getting what we got. And I'm still happy we got the movie, you know? I don't know. The Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie was just such an experience. Like Five Nights at Freddy's has also been like a huge part of my childhood and a huge part of my generation. It's crazy how much this year for films for me has like called back to my childhood. But that's probably because it was my first year of college, so I was thinking about my childhood way fucking more than I ever have in my life. Because people would like ask me about like who I am, which hadn't happened in a fucking decade. So I was like, oh, I liked the Five Nights at Freddy's 2 movie, and I would absolutely watch it again. Absolutely. 100%. The Minecraft movie, gun to my head, I would not. Gun to my head, I would not. Okay, let's talk about a movie that's just actually good.
Say that again?
Yay! Okay, I love this movie. 2 movies where I was negative. We're done. We're done with the negativity. Shake it off, y'all. We're done with the negativity. We're done. This is all positive now, baby. Well, of the 3 superhero movies that came out this year, this one is the worst by a mile. It is not like it's not a like insult to the Fantastic Four First Steps for me to say it's the worst superhero movie of the year. It is a compliment to the other 2 movies we got, okay? I loved the original Fantastic Four movies growing up. I think that's where my big fat Chris Evans crush started when I was a wee lad. Those movies are really special to me because they're like my Sam Raimi movies. They are like my Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies for like the way they affected me as a child, okay? Like they really, I think, impacted how I felt about Marvel as a whole because I've always preferred DC. I always have, and I think I always will at this point. But like those were the first like Marvel things that I really liked. The cast's good. God, Pedro Pascal was like actually really good as Reed. Pedro did so good when he was used. When he was I loved him. He was so great. He was so great. Like he actually comes off as intelligent. I feel like with the MCU especially, they've had trouble making other characters besides Tony Stark come off as intelligent because they've given Tony Stark so much. Like just saying he's intelligent, he's intelligent, he's intelligent, he's intelligent. To the point where like Hank Pym didn't seem that smart, which crazy. I really loved how they portrayed his character and Pedro did like an amazing job. Like I think he's too short for Reed. I think I always thought that. But I don't know why I feel like he's too short because I don't think Pedro Pascal's that short. Vanessa Kirby as Sue was like so fucking good. Like, oh my god. Like she nailed it. She nailed it. Like she's visually Sue, she is physically Sue. She did so fucking good. Oh my god. Like for me, for this to be the first movie that I've seen Vanessa Kirby in and for it to be such a smash hit is crazy. Like she did so good. This Johnny is good. I was super hesitant about Joseph Quinn for one major reason. He's not as attractive as the last 2 Human Torches. Now that's listen. It's the same thing with how the Fantastic Four is the worst superhero movie that came out this year. Joseph Quinn is nowhere near as attractive as Chris Evans or Michael B. Jordan. If there was like levels, I think there'd be 4 levels below, and that's where Joseph Quinn goes. He's not ugly. It's just like Chris Evans and Michael B. Jordan are like so hot. Everybody has said this, but they love how he, got to solve an entire language. Like they got to show that the Human Torch is a smart character. He's smart. He's not this fucking bumbling idiot, which I think was the assumption after those previous 3 movies where he was kind of an idiot in all 3 of them. I love how he acted when shit hit the fan and he was immediately willing to sacrifice himself to save his family. Eban was a great voice for Ben Grimm, I think. Now, I wanted one fucking thing. One thing from the Thing in this movie, okay? And that was for him to be explicitly Jewish, because that's, I think, really, really important to the characters. Like, it doesn't have to be the whole plot. I just want it to be a part of the fucking movie. That was it. Like, this is, like, the same reason why I, like, drop dead love Daredevil as a character. Just fucking love Daredevil. Because he's religious. And I think it can create a very complicated character. And I love it. And Ben Grimm being Jewish is always a part of his character. Yeah, it just should be there. And we got a little sliver. We got a little sliver? I am so, we got a little sliver. What's fucking insulting to me is how this movie was cut to hell. The one shot I think about all the time, that shot of Johnny falling back down to earth, looking up at Shabiba, at the Silver Surfer. I'm not gonna try to fucking remember her name. I'm sorry. I'm not. And I'm not fucking Googling it. Fuck you. Not for this movie. This is the worst superhero movie of the year, okay? That shot of Johnny falling back down to earth is probably one of my favorite shots from a superhero movie in, like, 5 years? And it's not in the fucking movie. I don't want to be that guy. But can we get a director's cut?
I have abused drugs and alcohol for the past 30 years, man.
I don't have that much to say about this movie. Now that's not, like, listen, I've still put this pretty far up on my list, you know? It beat 2 video game movies and a Marvel movie. Okay, I am not at all insulting the movie. I think I just saw all of the best movies this year. This is my first Paul Thomas Anderson film, and it was good. Yeah, super competently made, super R-rated, which I like, and it really used that rating. It did. It used it for the sake of storytelling, which I love. I hate when, like, a movie's R-rated and it just uses it as an excuse to, like, cut people in half. Like, unless that matters to the plot, I think there's much smarter ways to use an R rating, and I think they used it perfect. The acting is so great in this movie. The writing is super grounded and really lovely. Like, people act smart. I don't feel like anyone did anything stupid in this movie. Like, and if they did, it felt realistically stupid. A very fair movie, if that makes sense at all. I hate to say it, because it's been said so many times, but Leonardo DiCaprio really fucking killed it in this movie. I'm sorry. He was, like, so good. Oh, this film is, like, just a fucking ride, man. Funny and gripping and, like, just so unforgettable. There's so many unforgettable scenes. Like, the hitman going postal had me unbelievably locked. The car chase. Oh, my God, the car chase. Every scene with... Every scene with Benicio del Toro as Sensei, that, oh my God, that was such a fucking good character. I love that. Oh my God. Like, I'm gesturing with my hand off camera so much right now, because this was a really fucking good movie. The film just oozes style, and it's so fun all the way to the end. Like, it never loses momentum. I just want to say this film is really good. Competence-wise, it's like a fucking 7. And script-wise, it's another 7. Which I think shows how much I love these upcoming movies, because this film is damn near perfect. And the rest of the movies? Oh my God.
Okay? We'll keep walking. You're with us. You're with us. Come on, keep walking. Keep walking. That's right.
You probably didn't see The Long Walk. And that was a mistake. This film is the most intense thriller I have ever seen. But also unbelievably sweet. Like, this masculine, heart-pounding thriller about kids getting shot in the fucking head got me teary-eyed, like, multiple times. Like, I'm even, like, getting choked up, like, thinking about it again. Like, this movie has such an amazing emotional core. The Long Walk is such a simple premise. One young boy comes from every state to walk until they can't, in which they are shot. This film also takes place in, like, a fucked up alternate universe future thing. That doesn't matter. I did not expect for the film to be as emotional as it was. And it was super strong, and I was super connected to every single scene. Like, they had me by, like, the 20-minute mark. Like, they had me fucking grabbing myself, just, like, holding myself down, just like, oh my God. Like, I wanted every character to live, and no, that's not this kind of movie. No, it is not. The film, like, just fucking had me. This walk is basically done for shits and gigs. This movie is super anti-war, and that's what the walk is mirroring. It's mirroring sending boys to die for fucking oil or some shit. Like, it's stupid. Like, what? To prove the U.S. has got big dicks? Is that it? This is a very political film. This is the most I'm going to get into a film politically. And, like, I didn't even talk about One Battle After Another, which was super political too, by the way. I did not touch on that. I'm sorry. I just engaged with the politics of this movie way more, I guess. The way the film views death is super engaging. And the way it views murder and pacifism and sacrifice is all so intriguing. It doesn't give you the basic presentations of those ideals. It gives you more complicated ones. And there are so many lines in this film that are probably just pulled from the fucking book. And they hit so hard. In the empty theater I was in. I love this movie. And it is so disappointing to see how it's been lost in the shuffle. I think it's because it's a Stephen King adaptation. I think it's because it's a thriller. I think it's because it's R-rated. There's so many reasons why this film had an empty showing, and I was there for it. But I'm so happy I was there for it. This film was so fucking good. I would pay $1 million to see this for the first time again with someone. I was alone in that theater by myself, just holding myself together. This is just a full-blown recommendation. I'm sorry, like, go watch this movie. It is now, I think, coming out on streaming services, so it is easier than ever. Watch it in a dark room by yourself the way I watched it and cry exactly like I did. God fucking damn it!
Daddy, I'm so alone.
Fuck, I loved this movie. Oh my god. I love this writer. He also did Transformers 1, and you can fucking tell. These two movies have the exact same energy, the exact same, like, formatting, everything. Like, this is Transformers 1, 2. But this film is both a Marvel film and maturely written. Like, it's a fucking Marvel movie, and they talk about depression and self-loathing and substance abuse, and it is like, oh, it is so good. I love the maturity of this film. I love how it doesn't baby the audience at all. I'm looking at Eric Pearson's IMDb, and it is crazy. Transformers 1, Black Widow, and the fucking Fantastic Four. Oh my god. Okay, it says in the script, I'm done talking, but I want to complain. I love Thunderbolts. I do. I really love Thunderbolts. I love the cast. I love it. I love Thunderbolts. And I saw Thunderbolts the Thursday of release. If you didn't know this, most theaters start carrying movies and start showing them the Thursday of their advertised release, which is normally a Friday. So, you can go see the movie on Thursday. There was one weekend to watch this movie before they spoiled the ending. If you don't know what the whole Dark Avengers thing is, it's an outright spoiler for the end of the film. And it is so satisfying when you're watching the film without it having the name The Dark Avengers, or the fucking New Avengers, the New Avengers. Without the name The New Avengers, this film is Thunderbolts until the end. And then they do that twist, they pull up the carpet, and they're like, no, this is how this piece of shit is gonna get away with everything, because you're just gonna spin this bullshit story that these are the New Avengers. And god damn it, that was so satisfying, that was such a good way. That was an efficient way to finish the film and answer the question of that asterisk that's been in the title for like a year. And then they fucking changed the movie in marketing. And it just fucking tanked people going to see this movie because they all said, no, these aren't the Avengers. Which is the point, by the way. Just because you point out the point doesn't make you smart. It's so frustrating. It was a frustrating stunt, and it absolutely ruined this movie. Like, straight up, this movie would have made like a gajillion dollars if they didn't pull that bullshit. Genuinely, never do shit like that. I'm recording this without a finished script. And, you know, I'm just gonna talk a lot and hope I can salvage it into, like, a coherent conversation now.
Fans! We can't let them see us here! Hurry,
Okay, cool. Look normal.
Ooh, I'm about to hurt myself. I loved this movie. We have reached the threshold of movies I just fucking adore. I love K-pop Demon Hunters so much. Firstly, I love musicals. This is a musical through and through. And it's strange. There are two musicals that came out this year. I can't remember the other one, though. Absolutely amazing. I can't believe this movie just, like, dropped on Netflix. Like, that's so frustrating. That's so fucking frustrating. Because it became a cultural phenomenon, dude. Every little girl in this country, every little boy in this country, every man, every woman, every non-binary in this country, everybody fucking loves this movie. Because it's fucking good. It has this amazing emotional core, and I would say it is a very Spider-Verse-like movie, where Spider-Verse is such a good movie, not just because of the animation, not just because it's a popular IP, but because of its emotional core. And I was talking about emotional cores earlier with The Long Walk, but essentially the way that Transformers 1 and K-pop Demon Hunters and Into the Spider-Verse are all formatted, they have that same energy, that momentum that Spider-Verse had, creating such a good film and opening up the next film, that being Across the Spider-Verse, which was even stronger than the original. And I really hope that's what we get for K-pop Demon Hunters, because there is absolutely being a sequel. I love every song in this movie, especially Golden. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, that song just fucking gets me right here every time. I don't know. Yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters was so good. The action was good. The writing was good. The acting was good. The acting was so good. So fucking good. I love that we are treating voice acting with so much respect nowadays, and like actually letting actors really get into character and really treat it well, and we're getting such good performances out of it, and oh my god. I love K-pop Demon Hunters. I really do. I really, really do. I think it is a amazing movie, and they traumatized an entire generation of young girls. I'm telling you that right now.
You're not a Catholic.
No, very much not, no.
As I'm recording this, is the last film I've seen this year. It is December 18th. There is no way I go to see Zootopia 2 in that time. I think Zootopia 2 is not even at the local theater near me anymore. So there's no way I see another movie this year. I actually got to write the review right after watching the movie. So this is the most, like, my stream of thoughts right after finishing the movie review. Fuck, I love Ryan Johnson. Is it Ryan? I'm gonna say Ryan. If I'm wrong, I'll just have really loud rain sounds over this part. I loved this one. I love this fucking movie. I love it. Oh, I love the whole Knives Out trilogy. It's so amazing that Knives Out released. It was this smash hit, amazing mystery, so great, such a good film. And then we got 2 other movies with Benoit Blanc. Oh my god, I loved all of them. I'm going to quickly touch on the first 2 because I think it really relates to how I feel about this third movie. So Knives Out was an amazing theater experience. I absolutely adored it. Absolutely adored the mystery. I loved it. It was so good. I highly recommend it. I think it's on Netflix now. Just go check it out. It's really, really good. Glass Onion, a Netflix original that barely got any theater showings, which is fucking frustrating. I'm happy to say Wake Up a Dead Man was at least in theaters near me for about 2 weeks, which I had the opportunity to go to that or go to the Five Nights at Freddy's movie 2. I made my choice. Glass Onion is phenomenal. Such a spectacle, such a great film. I really love how the actors in Glass Onion specifically were just having so much fucking fun. Glass Onion is a absolute blast, and I highly recommend it. And then we have this one. I loved it. I really did. I really loved it. What I thought was particularly interesting and engaging to me is how the non-mystery plot, so the plot outside of just who killed this motherfucker, was so fucking interesting to me. I really loved Father Judd as a character. Father Judd has got to be one of my favorite characters from a murder mystery, just ever. Just ever. I loved Father Judd. Absolutely adored him. Oh my god. What can I don't know what to say. I really like My Religious Boxers. I've mentioned 3 now. I mentioned Ben Grimm, Daredevil, and now we have Father Judd. I love My Religious Boxers. I don't know why. It's really fun how all 3 of the Knives Out films have all been so uniquely directed with such unique styles, and they've all been directed by Rian Johnson, but he's just given each one its own identity. And I think Wake Up a Dead Man opening with a monologue from our main character was such a great, firstly, it was such a good way to give this film its own unique identity to start out, because we've never gotten that before. But also, we didn't have to go through any bullshit with the main character. I think we all knew it was Father Judd the moment promotions started. Like, we were like, that's him. That's him. That is our main character, which is such a relief, because Glass Onion's main character is bullshit. You don't even know she's the main character for the first half of the fucking movie, and then you find out, and then you're like locked in for that, and that whole time you're thinking she's fucking dead, and then she's not, and then you're like, oh my fucking god. From the start in Wake Up a Dead Man, you know who the main character is. You know he's not the murderer. The acting in this film was really good. It might be the best of the trilogy. Obviously, I loved John O'Connor as Father Judd. He was, like, perfect for this role. And Josh Brolin, holy shit. I loved his performance. Oh my god. Glenn Close also, like, dominates her role in this film. Like, she does so well. Absolutely unforgettable. I really am into Catholic media for some reason, and this is definitely that. I really like that when Daniel Craig enters as Benoit Blanc, he immediately just starts saying, fuck Christianity, bro. And you know what? I love that energy. I really do. Benoit Blanc is such a great character. Like, it feels like it had been decades since we got, like, a detective character who wasn't a spin on Sherlock, wasn't a new actor playing Sherlock, nothing like that. Was genuinely a brand spanking new detective who actually, like, connected with people. And it's so shocking that Benoit Blanc has been that. And for that to be a gay character means so much to me. It does. It means so much to me that Benoit Blanc is a gay character. And that he, you know, gets to approach Christianity in this film. And I really loved that. This was a great movie, though. I really loved it. It was so well directed. It is crazy how these movies continue to be better and better directed. Like, Rian Johnson is the opposite of cooked, bro. He is like, he's locked. He is so locked. I'm sorry. I'm in my trying to sound young arc because I'm a fucking old man now. Now, I want to say something really important. I am about to talk about the best movie that released this year. Now, that doesn't make sense because this is my second to last movie. But this is the best movie that released this year. Okay? Does that make sense? This is the best. I have a favorite. Okay?
Supposed to be a bad blues man.
Oh, I love Sinners. I have a poster for this movie. And I know that doesn't sound like much. But it is a theater poster. It is a theater poster. Like, it is... The image is mirrored on the back side because it is a theater poster, because I bought it from my local theater. They sell posters by donation. So I gave them $20 for it because I was going to fucking donate to this theater because this theater has been a part of my childhood my entire life and I love this theater. And speaking of theaters, this was an amazing theater experience. Oh my god. It has been, I think, a decade since a movie has come out that I'm just like, oh my god. I have to see this in theaters. I have to see this. I want to see this. Can I please go see this? And I made this happen for myself because I am a grown-ass man, and I went and I watched the movie I wanted to watch, and I fucking loved it. And then when it came out on HBO Max, you know what I did? I watched it again, and I still fucking loved it. And you want to know what I did? I recently watched it again. And by the way, I watched it again. Looking into how Sinners was made, oh my god. Oh my god. If you have not seen Sinners, I am 1, shocked. 2, why the fuck not? I love this movie. I love this movie so much. There's something about it that's so special to me. Sinners takes place in a plantation town, which is an amazing setting for a vampire movie. But for those first 40 minutes, doesn't act like a vampire movie. It sets up our characters, and it does a damn good job at it. So we got the Smokestack twins. Smoke and Stack, both played by Michael B. Jordan. Funny anecdote about that, when I was watching the movie in theaters for the first time, I was trying to figure out which of them was Michael B. Jordan. And I did land on one of them definitively being Michael B. Jordan. But the other one, I thought I was being racist. I was like, no, Gray. No, what the fuck is wrong with you? It's not 2 Michael B. Jordans. There are other black actors besides Michael B. Jordan. It was both Michael B. Jordan. I love Michael B. Jordan in this movie. He does such a good job playing 2 very distinguished characters. And I think that's really, like, what you look for in twin acting. It's not, are they a good actor? It's, can they play 2 different characters in one movie? And also, I would like to ask, are actors that do these twin roles where they play 2 characters, are they paid double? Like think about it. The Smokestack twins are basically trying to open up their own juke joint. And through that, we're introduced to a ton of characters who are helping open the juke joint. And the juke joint opens, and everybody's having a fucking hoot and a holler, and the vampires come and kill them all. It's a great movie. This movie has so many amazing moments. You know what? I'll say it. I think this is the best musical sequence in any movie ever made. And I feel like it has been so long since I've been able to definitively say a movie that released did something I have never seen before. Did something I don't think anyone's ever seen before. And that was a fucking banger of a musical scene. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Just, wow. Wow. Just an amazing, like, thinking about it, it is probably the most beautiful scene I have ever seen in a movie. And then after that, they're all killed by vampires. I love all the actors. Every actor, here's the thing, people always pick out actors from this movie and go, no, this one was the best one. No, I think this is genuinely one of the most solid, like, just ensembles we've seen in a while. And we've seen some good ensembles recently. But this cast is so fucking good. Oh my god. Like, I'm going to have to pull up the IMDb because I'm going to start naming actors and complimenting them. By the way, I would like to say, I disagree with, like, the IMDb rating on every single one of these movies, but a 7.6 for Sinners? Oh! That shit's racist, right? Miles Cotton. Nope, that is not, nope. Miles Caton. Holy fuck. This was his first acting role ever, and he nailed it. Oh, he fucking nailed it. Like, I don't know if he'll be, like, revered or, like, a legendary actor. Yeah, they're called griots. He's a griot. And, you know, that's not, like, a huge important part of the movie. It's just explaining why, you know, Rennick is going after these people. It is not racially motivated. I feel like I've had a little too much fun with how much I actually love this movie, and I'm not expressing my proper love for it, especially since it's not my number 1 of the year. And I'm telling you, it would have been. It absolutely would have been. They build up a cast of likable characters, and they kill them off. Like, that is what horror should be. That is what horror should be. And on top of that, it is beautifully made. The sets, the costumes, the makeup, everything. And the music. Oh my god. This is the other musical I was referring to. I was like acting like I didn't remember because most people consider this a musical. It's not really a musical, but I consider it a musical too because of how important the musical scenes are to the film. They all progress the film in a meaningful way. This film rocks. I know, like, I didn't like get into it and talk about specific scenes, but that's because the movie's good. That's what's good. I don't care about specific scenes I liked or whatever. The movie is so fucking strong. Now we're gonna get into the only movie this year that made me cry.
That is where you've always been wrong about me, Lex. I'm as human as anyone. I love, I get scared, I wake up every morning and despite not knowing what to do, I put one foot in front of the other and I try to make the best choices I can. I screw up all the time. But that is being human. And that's my greatest strength. And someday, I hope, for the sake of the world, you understand that it's yours too.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Okay. I know. Sinners was such an impactful movie to so many people because it felt like it was the first non-superhero movie in a while that came out and had excitement, was an original idea, and it had excitement, it had momentum, it had sauce, god damn it. And then just for me to turn around and say my favorite movie of the year was Superman. But listen, Superman really means something to me as a character. Superman is hope. Superman fights for the little guy. Superman fights for the oppressed. Superman means so much to so many people. If you Google superhero and you just get like a generic picture, it's based off of Superman. Not Batman, not fucking Iron Man. No, Superman. Because Superman is the fucking guy. Superman is the fucking hero because he chooses to be. He gets up each day because he is fucking Superman. And I think this film impacted me as much as it did because my most recent on-screen look at Superman was the animated universe Superman. As in the, 90s animated show Superman, Justice League Unlimited Superman. Fuck that guy. That is not Superman. Let me show you my Superman. God damn, is this book good. God damn, is this book good. God, I'm so wet. This book means so much to me for so many different reasons. But mainly, how Superman is represented in this book. And Superman fucking got it. I'll admit it. Going to see this movie, I was super worried I was going to hate it. I was super worried it was not going to be good. I was super worried about so many things, and I was going to see this movie by myself. Because my mom, who got me into DC Comics growing up, did not want to go see it. Because she doesn't really like James Gunn as a director, which I totally get. Because if it's a director you don't like is even directing a character you like, you're not going to like it. It's simple as that. And the movie started. I was worried. And then this huge text scroll comes up telling us about Superman, about how he has been operating, about how he has been this beacon of fucking hope, and how he just lost his first fight. We see Superman crash down, and I had the most stupid, fucking autistic grin of my life, dude. I don't have autism, by the way. I shouldn't be joking about that. This movie, for so many reasons, in so many different scenes, represents Superman the way I picture Superman, what Superman means to me. And I think the best way to put it is my Superman only punches Nazis. My Superman saves the day. My Superman wins every time. Not because he's not allowed to lose, not because I would hate to see it happen, but because there's not another choice. If he fails, he lets somebody down. Now, there's so many scenes in this movie that, I just want to fucking eat up. But, I want to talk about where he saves the squirrel. I'm sorry. I don't know how this is contentious in any way. I love that Superman saves the squirrel. Because, once again, that's this Superman. That is this Superman. To Superman, all life is sacred on Earth. Because Earth is this beautiful place. Now, we gotta talk about the big change. The big elephant in the room about this movie. The big moment that sort of really puts the plot into motion. Finding out that Jor-El sent him to Earth to conquer it. Now, there has been so many opinions about this, and I absolutely hear all of them. I absolutely do. But for me, this guy right here, for me, what that did was that gave this film its own identity, dude. Every other Superman movie we have ever gotten has had Jor-El and his fucking hologram talking directly to Superman. And getting away from that, setting Jor-El up to maybe not be such an awesome guy. God, that was fucking engaging. And, like, Superman feeling like he has no purpose anymore. It is such a unique way to view Superman's alien heritage. And, like, I love when that's actually viewed uniquely. That's why I love this book, because in this book, Superman actually views himself as a fucking grotesque alien, not even human at that point, because of his heritage, because he can't connect with it. And in this book, it has much different meanings, and, like, you know, kind of, obviously, like, this book has a lot of themes of race and religion and, you know, bada. But that's my fucking Superman right there. Being adapted. That is my Superman. That is the Superman that connected with me. That is the Superman I like. I'm gonna be so for real. I didn't really like Superman that much growing up. I always preferred Batman. Batman pillowcase. Sorry the bed's not made. I just woke up. And I wanted to talk about the movie, but the book's going away, so I'd stop picking it up and being autistic about it, bro. I'm not autistic. And, you know, then Superman's feeling down, and it fucking sucks. And then he gets captured, and it fucking sucks. The sweet falafel man. Lex Luthor sliming a motherfucker. Lex Luthor shooting Ali is probably the most silent I've ever seen a movie theater go. I did not think the movie would go there. I thought Superman was going to save him somehow, and I was just talking about that. Superman always saves the day. But he can't. Sometimes he can't. It matters that he tried, you know? Matters that he did his best, and he then gets out and performs probably one of the most beautiful saves of his entire career, saving Krypto, Baby Joey, and Metamorpho all at once, and himself, which is fucking sick. Then they escape. I love Nathan Fillion as Guy Gardner. I love Dora the Explorer as Hawk Girl. I love this Mr. Fantastic. Oh my god, he is perfect. I love that they immediately did Mr. Fantastic. They did not hold out on it, because he's a character that would have, like, I don't think they ever would have gotten around to him in the other DC universe, you know? Oh, Nicholas Hoult as Lex Luthor is so fucking good. This is the scene I'm going to talk about the most. Okay, so Metropolis is fucked. We see everyone evacuating, and this one lady, her car is at the back of the line. And, you know, she's trying to go, but she can't, and everybody else is gone. Everybody else is in clear, safe distance when a building comes crashing down. But then stops at the last second, because Superman catches it, and he lifts it up, giving her time to drive away, and then it all comes crashing down on him. And as she's driving away, he sees Superman come out of the rubble. It's hard to put into words how that scene makes me feel, but I think the best way to put it is, that's Superman. That is Superman. I don't know how no other director has made a scene like that. It is so simple and poignant, and god damn it, it's perfect! That is the one that has stuck with me. That is the one that matters to me the most. I love the whole, like, planet cast we have in this movie. I think it's good that the Daily Planet was actually a part of the plot. I feel like it's the same with, like, the Daily Bugle and the Spider-Man movies. They're barely a part of the plot. They're just a part of, they're like, that's a part of the comics. And they, for some reason, think this, like, you know, workplace environment doesn't fit a film. It's so strange. I love Superman. I love it for so many reasons. But the main reason is, to me, it gets Superman in a way that I don't think any other film has gotten him. It is this picture of Superman that I have that is represented in this film. Also, notice how I sat up straighter to talk about this movie. And now we got to talk about the scene that actually made me cry. So, at the end of the movie, Superman's won. He's done it, you know, he saved the day. And, you know, it's still a bit of a somber ending because his parents that he always imagined were, like, infallible, perfect even, are not that. And at the end of the movie, he says once again, he wants the video of his parents played, which was something he said earlier in the film, that was done earlier in the film to soothe him. And their home videos of John and Martha Kent raising him. Oh, what the fuck was that noise? I can't put into words how this scene makes me feel. I think the best way to just put it is Superman has always had his parents. Even though his biological parents are gone, his parents love him to death, man. And that's why he is who he is. That's why Superman is Superman, because he was raised by the best people he could have been raised by. And, like, we get to actually see them interact with Clark in the movie. And it's so impactful to me because I feel like the movies have rarely been able to adapt that relationship and have rarely been able to really make it feel impactful. But here, we get that. And this ending, as punk rocker plays, folding into the statement from earlier in the film, the new punk rock. Maybe that is punk rock, yeah. And that got the waterworks going. Yeah, now, here's the thing. I did not cry in my theater seat because I had to piss wicked bad. Like, it was so bad. Like, I have never had to piss more in my entire life. So I got up right as the credits hit. Right after we got that beautiful Supergirl cameo, I went and I pissed. And while I was pissing, I started crying. I was pissing and crying at the same time. This movie was so fucking good, and that is why it is my favorite movie of the year. Because it takes a character I already loved and adapted him the way I wanted to see him adapted. A way that I loved. You don't have to love this movie. I fucking love this movie. I don't even think it's the best movie that came out this year. I think that was Sinner. This movie was just perfect for me. For me. And that is all that matters. I don't care about talks about if Man of Steel is better. I don't care about talks about the Snyderverse or whatever the fuck. I love this movie. This movie was good for me. I got so much out of seeing it. That is what matters about a fucking movie. If one person loves your movie, you made a perfect movie. If one person loves it, and I mean that with my entire chest, there are millions and millions and millions of movies. Hundreds every single year. And every single year, the perfect movie for you came out. So go out, see a movie. See a movie in 2026. See many movies in 2026. See as many movies as you can, because movies fucking matter. Movies drive you emotionally. Movies are fucking great. And that's what Superman was for me. It was a movie made for me. A movie that perfectly fit me. That is what makes it my favorite movie of 2025.